Also over here is the brand new climbing park. This is part of the brand new recreation center that actually was finished being built in January, and it's free to students. What you do is you go in here, you grab a pair of climbing shoes, and you start climbing. And we have a bouldering rock, and then there's also the climbing, like the actual climbing wall. Any questions? Okay, so also part of the recreation center, we're going to see this is a $72 million. Take you on these trips and teach you everything it is that you need to know. The trip leaders are students who are very well trained in what it is they do, and it's awesome. Okay, so kinesiology, that department is right here. And in the kinesiology department is one of my friends is a kinesiology major, and he actually recently was published for some of the studies that he did on how it is that our bodies respond to different types of sugar. So Gatorade versus straight water, or Gatorade versus another all-natural substance for kinesiology term. And they also have a dunk tank, and in the dunk tank they can measure your incredibly accurate body mass index. They have top-of-the-art facilities for, like, you can take echocardiogram classes, and I was actually the subject of an echocardiogram experiment, and they, like, hooked me up to all these wires to see, like, how my heart works, and this is for one of his labs. And I discovered that I have an awkward heart. So, you know, doing all kinds of stuff. Over here is the more of the like athletics directed gym. Then there's also the Anderson pool. We are a D1 school in the NCAA thing, and we have all of your typical sports. We have basketball, volleyball, softball, track and field, cross country, wrestling, swim, and diving. And Justine, another one of the girls that I was speaking with this morning before my tour, she's also a polygraph. She was on the Calpoly swim team and broke like 5 different records and pretty much kicks butt on her swim team experience. And do you have any other questions about the Calpoly athletics?
Teachers. About the teachers?
Huh?
Can you tell us something about the teachers?
The classroom teachers? Yeah, I'll tell you about it in a second.
Are there athletic scholarships?
Huh?
Are there athletic scholarships?
There are athletic scholarships. If you don't want to necessarily go into, why don't we stop this? Why don't we stand right here? If you don't necessarily we have club sports. Club sports, we have multiple sports. We have water polo, we have lacrosse, rugby, we have soccer team, baseball team, softball team. We have a lot of different club sports. You pay to play those sports, but they're really fun. And then underneath that, we have intramural sports. Intramural sports is just, you get to hang out, play sports once a week with your friends. It's a great way to meet people and have a good time. I played this new sport that they made up. It's like a version of indoor soccer called futsal, and I got to play that this quarter. It was so much fun. I had no idea how to play soccer, which made it even more interesting. Does anyone have any questions about the sports program? Okay, yeah. Yes, there is. We one of my friends is on the cross country team actually. So I had a question about teachers. 15-to-1 student-teacher ratio, and when you're in labs, that number is actually smaller, so you're in labs with like 5 to 12 people more often than not when you get into the more like upper division laboratory classes, and they are we don't get taught by master's students more often than not. We're actually accredited teachers with PhDs. We don't have many lectures at this university unless it's for the introductory classes that actually get that. You're not taught by master's students or teacher's assistants. You're taught by professors who have either already gone and worked in the field or are simultaneously working and teaching. And so the professors are very prepared to teach the students and to be involved in the lives of the students. For instance, I'm actually friends with a bunch of my professors, and this isn't because I'm an outstanding student. I'm not graduating with honors. I'm not like a super special student, but my professors are awesome, so I want to get to know them. And I have done work for